Hey y'all, it's Derek with the Pierce Group, and thanks for tuning in to our Q3 2023 Bluffton Hilton Head area market update. We're gonna dive right in here. So first we're gonna look at Q3 compared to Q2 of this year. This tells us more about seasonal trends than actual trends in the market. If you look at price, we're pretty much unchanged. I expect it, I've told you before, I don't expect pricing to change much, plus or minus 2-3% on the year. We're up 1.4% right now, so really not much change. Pending sales and listings down 15.6% and down 15.9% respectively. This tells us more about what the real estate market does every year. In Q3, it slows down compared to Q2. Q2 is April, May, June. That is the busy time in real estate. Q3 is the summer when things slow down. So no shock here to see pending sales and listings down a bit. Percent of price that sellers are receiving compared to their asking price, we've actually seen a drop of about 0.3% Q2 to Q3 here, so a small drop in what sellers are actually getting compared to what they're asking. And lastly, month supply of inventory, which tells us how healthy the market it is how much of a buyer's market, how much of a seller's market. We're up 0.3 months, so that is a slow creep up as we continue to normalize, get into a more normal market here than the pandemic market. Again, though, that is a slow creep up, and we'll talk a little bit more about what that means in a minute. Year over year, we're up 1.4% on price. This is a big jump compared to the last update, whereas the first half of this year, we were down by about 5.6% in price compared to the first half of the previous year. This is largely due to the fact that, Q1, Q2 of 2022, that was the peak pricing of, call it peak pandemic pricing. So as we get farther into the year, we see that number normalize here a little bit more. We're actually up 1.4% here, just as we're up Q3 to Q2, 1.4%. Pending sales, this tells us more about how the real estate market is trending. So we're down 9% year over year. So in 2023, so far, we've seen 9% fewer sales than we saw in 2022 at this time. Down 9.8% in listings, so same thing, down 9.8% in 2023 and the number of listings we've seen compared to 2022. Percent of price unchanged, sellers receiving 98.1%, so even though we're down slightly quarter over quarter on the year, we're pretty normal, things remain pretty static. And month supply of inventory, so we're up 0.3 from Q2. Q2 we were at 2.3 months supply of inventory, now we're at 2.6. So what's that mean? That means that if nobody else listed their home today, in 2.6 months we would run out entirely of homes to sell. This is a seller's market. Traditionally, we like to see 4 to 6 months of inventory to be a balanced market. Under 4, that's what we would call a seller's market. Over 6, that's what we would call a buyer's market. So we are trending more towards normalization, but at 0.3 months per quarter, we've still got another year or so to go before we potentially get there. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, give our team of experts a call. We're here to help.